Okay, this is Coach Tez here. Here to talk about the aftermath of the Buccaneers versus the Raiders. Well, the game was over with at halftime. Now, if I take out the 14 points that was given to them because of an interception and on downs, this game would have been very close. So it would have been 31-20, and you wouldn't have dug yourself a deep hole. But it didn't end that way. So let's look at where your weakness is and how they exposed you. So the Raiders, your weakness was right here, passing right. In the second and the third quarter, he got you real good. Not only that, but passing left, first, second, and fourth quarter, killed you. Again, you know who he's going to. I don't understand why there's not a corner, a running back, or even a safety on him. You can double up. You should be in a 3-2 or a 4-4 type of defense with two safeties in the back. Y'all got to think about that. And look at this. You didn't put no pressure on the quarterback. Now then you tell me, go ask your quarterback, if he gets sacked so many times, how much pressure is put on him to get that ball out of his hand? You got to think about that. So middle linebackers, y'all got to get in there and blitz on him. Y'all making this man shine and look like a superstar. Because he just, I mean, they got numbers, but they didn't hit where I wanted them to hit. So, you know, they actually got better on the passing the right and passing down the left. Their numbers were stronger because, well, technically this was the same as last week. Or the average of over 6 games is 13, and they did 13.4. The right here, the average is 7.43. They did 12.69. They also usually do 13.52 down the middle. You only allow them to do 8 yards per passing down the middle. So you didn't close this gap up, but everything else you opened and exposed them to. The same way with the let's look at the Raiders offense and see what they did. Or did I do that already? I think I did that. No, I didn't. We're gonna go flip it just to see. Well, no, I didn't. All right. So the Bucs got killed passing down the middle in the first, and then passing down the left in the first quarter. In the second quarter, passing right. And then that was it after that, except for this big chunk right here. And I will have to go and look at my notes to see exactly how many yards. I think it was only two passes on this one. And that's the reason why this is such a large number in the third quarter. But again, looking at my notes, what they average over the 6 games, they usually do 12.43. You shut them down passing right. They only do it 8.5. They usually do 13.6 going down the middle. You stop them, and they only do an 11.3. Passing to the left, they killed y'all on. Usually they average 8.87. They did 15.57 on y'all. So they expose your weakness that you can't handle anybody going down the left, which is your right. So the Bucs' right is weak going down the left. But look at the difference between what the Bucs offense did. The defense on the Bucs sacked them. 5 times. Interceptions, twice. So when a quarterback is under that much pressure, he's going to make mistakes. He had 2 interceptions, and then look at the fumbles, 2 fumbles. So you gotta be able to understand that when you apply pressure to the quarterback, he's going to make mistakes because he's going to try to rush the ball to his receivers. And when you're down by 25 points, you want to be able to try to catch up. Because really, if you think about it, it's 3 scores and a field goal in order to win the game. And I've seen teams come back and score 3 touchdowns in the 4th quarter and then kick a final field goal to win it. So don't say it can't be done. It can be done. So with that, let me just show you real quick what I said. I said the Bucs will do 4.88 rushing right. They did 4.5. I said the Bucs will do 13 on passing right. They did 13.4. Raiders was 3.7 rushing left. They did 3.1. I said the Bucs would score 8 points in the 1st quarter. They scored 7. Everything else was all out the water except for the Raiders did get the 1 sack, I said, in the 4th quarter. Like I said, this game was over at halftime with that interception and downs, giving them 14 points. You know, the game could have been a little bit closer than this. It would have been 31-20, but that's just how it is. They usually average 30 points per game. They kept them under 20. And if I'm not mistaken, the Bucs, yeah, they only allow their opponents to have 20 points. So that is wow, something to think about. Look and see what their opponents is giving up. If I would have did that, 20-20, that's still not close because they give up 29. So with that being said, peace out.